welcome back to Cloud9 Intuitive. My name is Janine and I am here to do a collective reading for the full moon in Aries, which is on October 9th at 1:54 p.m. Pacific time. So first of all, thank you all so much for being here with me. I really appreciate it. New subscribers, welcome. If you're not yet subscribed and I resonate with you as a reader, please click that button. Also feel free to follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. Join the community on Patreon. None of this is possible without my supporters on Patreon, and you all know who you are. I love you so much. Thank you so much for riding with me. But join over there if you're not already a supporter over on Patreon. I do a host of other readings as well as other events and posts over there. So please, and if you have questions, just hit me up. I'm also available for personal readings. The links for everything is in the description box below, so check that out. Or hit me up on Instagram if you have questions. What else do I want to say? That's all I want to say right now. So let's just hop into talking a little bit about this Aries full moon energy. It's very energetic. So like you might be revved up. You might be like ready to get things done. Just be careful of moving too fast. Be careful of getting ahead of yourself. It can be a little bit of, there could be a little bit of danger of that, of doing too much too soon, or not having all the details before you make a move, failure to strategize, failure to plan, something like that, right? But Aries energy also is about the relationship to the self, right? Aries says, I am. And so one of the things that we're really going to be balancing here, because this is Libra season, and Libra energy is about relationship to the other. So we're balancing the way that we show up for ourselves and also the way that we show up for each other. Holding ourselves accountable as well as holding each other accountable, being responsible not only for ourselves but also for the well-being of everyone else, right? As I always say, as we each individually raise our consciousness, it helps to raise the consciousness of the collective, right? So let's get into this reading. It is like just about the time of the full moon right here, the exact full moon. I was guided to grab the Wisdom of the Oracle cards deck, which I haven't used in quite some time, but here we are. Messages for the collective for the full moon in Aries, please. Whoa. Whoa. One more, please. One more. Okay, two more. Thank you. Woo. Okay. Oh, at the bottom of the deck, we have a higher power. Feels like there are like some big changes that might be like coming through. Maybe you've been, maybe you've had a hard time like completing something, finishing it just feels like maybe a hard time like completing a project, or it could be like finding closure with something too. But it feels like it could also be like you were in a holding pattern, like waiting for something to happen to get movement going on something, and you've been trying to manifest that whatever it is that you need. For some of you, it's like, I need more resources. There's no way we can do this unless we have more resources. For others of you, it's just like feeling like you just need that little bit of like that little sprinkle of magic, right? Of like you need a little bit of divine intervention, right? And you're like, when is it going to happen? Feeling almost a little bit like possibly like time might be running out, or like time is getting away from you. Some of you can't believe how long you've been waiting. Like it could have been like you thought it was going to be like, it'll be a week or so, and it's been a couple months now. Yep. this card was flipped over, but the changes in the wind. I said there's like a divinely orchestrated change that's coming for you, and I was channeling that earlier too. It feels almost like on a subconscious level, you know that something has to give, right? That doesn't even have to be on a subconscious level. It's like a law of nature, like something has to give. And so you've just been waiting for that something, kind of like not really knowing what it is, what it's going to be. I'm going to just do a couple of these oracle cards, the elemental and the animal combined. Let's keep going here. 10, 44, 3, 3, 3. You're like the thing that's working in your favor here too is that you're staying in alignment with the vision. It's not like the thing has been unfinished and you've like put it on the back burner, like forgotten all about it. It's almost like you know that it's meant for you. You know that this is something that's supposed to happen. That there's a shift. There is something that needs to be accomplished in order to sort of orchestrate a shift or a change in your life. And you know that thing will eventually happen. Like you're aligned with the vision. It's kind of just like you don't know how. It's not for you to know how. It's just it's only for you to stay aligned with the vision. Like your work is not to ask how. The way will be shown to you. The way will be shown to you very clearly. Or you will have like this like deep subconscious pull or something like that. I don't know why we're talking about the subconscious so much. The lobster. Oh, I won't be surprised if we see the moon card when I get to the tarot. Can I get 2 more of these, please? Ooh, thank you. Hang on 1 second. I gotta plug this in. Thank you. Okay. So you have speaking your word, solitariness, life, breath, and then the soul, passion. Interesting. Some of you feel like you are like, some of you feel like you've possibly been isolating yourself, trying to like figure this thing out, like looking out in the distance, just like trying to like stay aligned with the vision. It almost is like it's almost like you needed to like pull all the way back in order to like be very acutely aligned with the vision. But now it's like you've like it's like the thing that you are passionately aligned with. It's so precise at this point, right? Because you spent so much time focused on it. You spent so much time like breathing life into the aspects that you could until it was time to like pause and sort of give you a time to like sort of like even go deeper. Go deeper into deeper alignment with the vision is what's been happening. And that's why there's this pause, there's this stagnancy. I really won't be surprised if we see the moon card, the hangman, come out. It's like needing to spend time raising your level of consciousness by like I'll say that. And I will say it. I'm sorry. My guides are like showing me something very clearly in these cards, all this like air coming out. Okay. But it's like it was they distracted me. They want me to talk about how these figures in these cards are breathing, both like breathing, exhaling. Thank you. It's like, it's almost like you've been holding your breath. Thank you. Waiting for this next moment. And because you've been holding your breath, it's like you're going to explode. The Chariot. The Eight of Cups, the Death card, the Magician. I'll show you guys these in a second. Hold on. Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So it's like something new, life is being breathed into something, but it's because you took a minute to sort of like breathe life into yourself, take care of self, right? Focus on some sort of like change and transformation, removing yourself from conflict here, right? Eight of Cups with the Five of Wands, taking yourself away from conflict. You had to stop seeing yourself and your vision in competition with other people in their vision, or like, you know what I mean? Because they weren't the same thing. You're being a little bit unforgiving. Ooh, yep. The Page of Cups with the Ten of Swords. You were really being like unforgiving, which is I think what the delay was. Like, it's almost like you had to get, the birds are really going crazy outside, so deliver this message. I will, yes. You had to sort of get so aligned with the vision that like there was no, like, you didn't have that energy of like self-doubt or like being hard on yourself. And then the High Priestess here of just knowing, like you know that what is meant for you is coming for you. It's being created for you. It's being built for you. You're being transformed in order to meet it, right? And at the same time, you are creating it yourself, right? You are gathering all of your tools, all of your resources, right? And doing practical things in real time in order to create the change that you want to see, but at the same time allowing for these like it's almost like these deep internal changes and shifts to happen for you that take you out of this energy of being really self-critical, out of the energy of competing, and like back into the energy of like this quiet confidence. And that's and knowing that you're going to be, that you are moving forward in success, even when you're having a moment of pause, right? Even when you're like, oh, I got to pull back because things are getting a little bit hectic. I can't really see the way forward. I'm not very clear. The clarity wasn't there, right? The clarity is not there. So like pause, pull back. And then ask to be work, like, you know what I mean? It's like ask to be opened up to what is possible, open up to what is available, right? Open up to, it's like ask to be changed in the ways that you need to be changed. You ask the divine to change you in the ways that you need to be changed in order to meet, accept, and hold the things that you're trying to manifest. Instead of like beating yourself up and being like, why isn't this happening? I'm not doing something right. It's almost like it's more of a like, there has to be more symbiosis between what you're doing practically, right? How you're practically manifesting, right? What you just know intuitively and innately, like what your gut tells you is true and is meant for you, and trusting that, right? And then also this sort of rebirth, right? That needs to happen like within you to take you into a new phase of creation. Ten of Cups. And Hangman. There it is. The Queen of Cups. And the Ace of Wands. Ooh, we love it with the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you know, coming into... it's almost like, again, this alignment with the vision, alignment with people who actually hold the same vision as you or hold a similar vision to you. Wow. With the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So I get that, like, it's you have the clarity now. The clarity has returned to you. That's interesting. I burned my finger. Now it's blistering. Sorry. The clarity, like your clarity is returned to you because you took that moment to sort of like, again, realign with the vision. And now it's like this restart, this fresh start. Ten of Cups. Feeling like, where you may have been feeling like anxiety about what you were trying to do, or even like defeat, or just like not being sure, right? Not being sure. Hangman here. Feeling like not being sure, feeling like stuck, right? Even though you felt the pause was necessary, like you didn't mean for the pause to be as long as it was. That's for some of you out there. Like you weren't that wasn't your intention, but it was necessary for you to sort of like pull back into yourself, get realigned with your intuition. Get realigned with your intuition, get realigned with the ways in which you care for self, you uplift self, you nurture self, you nourish self, right? Aries energy. What makes you happy? What satisfies you, right? And how are you creating the vision in order to like move you more deeply into that space? Like if it was feeling like everything I'm doing is wrong, or like I'm facing all this resistance and conflict, like that's not these are very different energies, right? This is very satisfied. This is very tempestuous, right? And so, you know, staying aligned with the joy, staying aligned with what satisfies, staying aligned with what makes you feel good inside, and what is allowing you to create a reality that that feels like it's where you are essentially living a dream. You are living in harmony, right? You are living in harmony. Okay, I don't want to go on too long. Is there anything else that wants to come out before I get a oracle card to wrap this up? Anything else that wants to come out for the collective for the Aries full moon? Ooh. Page of Swords. A lot of pages out here. Judgment card. The Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's you know, you have the Nine of Wands, again Aries energy, with the Judgment card. It's, you know, there's you do have a choice, right? There's always free will, right? There's always free will. And you can choose now to allow for your angels to sort of create the your angels, your guides, your ancestors, like the Most High, all in consort with one another, right? To create these changes in your life, to sort of resurrect something that that has laid dormant I don't want to say for too long, because it feels like it's laid dormant for as long as it needed to lay dormant so that you could be prepared to accept it, right? Because it felt like you were almost weary, almost too tired, maybe a little bit jaded, maybe a little bit frustrated, right? And sort of not really knowing how to sort of move next. And so that momentary pause, however long it was for you, for some of you 9 months, but for some of you for some of you it's been about like 9 months, right, where something has been on pause, and now it's like that change is about to come, and it's gonna, like, so be ready, get ready, stay ready, so you don't have to get ready, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Be ready, because that change is coming, and it's coming fast. And all you really need to do is stay aligned with the vision. That's really what you need to do, is stay aligned with the vision, and remember the ways in which you have been changed in order to accept and embrace these changes that are happening for the better for you. I have one oracle card to wrap this reading up. There's a lot of positive, and this is a major positive shift if you stay focused and aligned, and remember that you're prepared for this. You've been prepared for this. You've been prepared for this on a soul level. You've been prepared for this with sort of the knowledge that you need in order to be successful, and the resources that you need will be provided. For someone out there, this is like, surprise, our family is growing, and worrying that you won't have what you need in order to take care of that. You will. There we go. The coyote. Whoa, I've never gotten the coyote. I don't think I've ever gotten the coyote. I didn't even know that the coyote was in this deck. 333. This is a number 12, breaking down into a 3. Alignment. Alignment, yes. Okay. The coyote. Ooh. I think I have gotten this card, actually. Okay. The coyote is the symbol of the sacred trickster, the one who provides detours for growth and understanding by ensuring that things don't go as planned. The coyote brings the energy of divine deception to set you free from the shackles of that which does not serve you. Sometimes it appears that you will get everything you want, only to find that coyote brings you the opposite of what you hoped for. The lessons offered by coyote may at first appear confusing, but they are most sacred and always for your highest good. If coyote calls to you, this is a time to pay special attention to detours and disappointment, as they are true tests of faith. You have set your intentions and turned them over to the Great Spirit. You may find yourself lost and confused when it appears that you are being led off course, off the path of leading to your most cherished dreams and desires. Remember this: coyote is a sacred trickster and may be leading you into challenges to ensure that you are ready to handle what you've set in motion. Great growth and understanding come to you when coyote calls your name. Are you being seduced by what you think you desire? Could it be that the more superficial, sparkly, shiny aspects of your ambition led you in this moment? Perhaps you feel in order to get what you desire, you have to compromise yourself, control others, or manipulate situations to ensure your goal is met. Coyote howls in the shadows to remind you that this may be a lesson too painful to learn. Beware the shallow waters right now. Something or someone might pretend to be deep, but that doesn't make them so, no matter how seductive their superficial traits and how beautiful or sparkly they appear. All that glitters there will not turn up gold, no matter how many wishes you make to change that. All right. Well, y'all, I really do hope that these messages resonated with someone out there. If you made it this far, man, drop me, I don't know, is there a coyote if there's not a coyote, there's probably got to be a wolf emoji or something, right? Drop me one of them wild dog emojis. And that's all I have. I'm going to go over to Patreon and do the extended. So please join us over there if you're so inclined. But if this is where we leave things, please know that I'm sending you so much love, so much peace, and so many blessings. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.